Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the data from the Hot Wheels lab. This is the data from part one. Okay, in part one, if you guys recall, we increased the number of washers from one washer on the end of the string to 2 to 3 to 4 washers. The mass of the car was staying the same throughout, so my mass was 2.74. Okay, and that got transferred and got converted into kilograms here in the blue column. Okay, the distance my car was traveling throughout. Okay, you put the distance up here in the box up at the top. So that distance was 97.5 centimeters. And then that will populate and convert to meters down below here. Okay, so you will see my distance is 0.975. Okay, so make sure you record the mass and the distance up here at the top, and then it will populate the graph down below. If you mess up and you actually start typing in the information down below, you'll have to record each number separately. Okay, the times we got with one washer, the first time was 2.116. Okay, with two washers, it was 1.284, then 1.211, and then 0.801. Okay, when you type in those times, you will see that the speed and the acceleration automatically populate. Okay, so the speed and acceleration values will automatically populate for you. Okay, and then you just need to calculate force, which I explain in the second video. All right, the second piece of data for part two. Okay, in part two, we were investigating how changing the mass affected the acceleration of the car. So in this case, we took the car, we used 3 washers on the end of the paper clip each time, so the force was staying constant, right? But we were looking at increasing the mass by putting additional washers on top of the car. So we started with a car with a mass of 32.9 grams, and we had 38.4, 45.2, and up to 50 grams. Okay, when you record those values here in this first column, column A, it will automatically convert to kilograms in column B, so that pink column will fill in for you. Okay, and the distance is the same as we used the first time, so it's 0.975 meters. Okay, and then the times that we found. So when the mass of the car was 32.9 grams, the speed was 1.03 seconds. Okay, when we increased the mass to 38.4, the time was 1.281. And when we increased the mass to 45.2, the time we got was 1.121. And when we increased the mass to 50 grams, we got 1.442. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the data. Again, as you record those time datas into column D, you will see the speed and acceleration automatically populate. Woohoo! Right? And again, I explained how to calculate the force in the other video. Force equals mass times acceleration. Make sure you're always using the masses that are in kilograms here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic day. You guys will also see that the pink and the green columns will populate this data table down below. The green and pink data table here and the yellow and green data table here. Those are the 2 data tables you'll use to create your graphs for the lab. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Talk to you soon.